You know, the very best news for human rights that we can see on the front pages of our newspapers at the moment is the extraordinary leadership of young people around the world resisting the toxic tide of hate, of aggression, and of discrimination. The beauty of young people resisting violence against women through #MeToo. The extraordinary leadership of young people in the United States calling for gun reform. The amazing job that young people are doing in places of conflict affected by climate change, reconstructing, trying to build their communities. This is the hope for the world. But their exclusion, the absence of young people at the tables of our decision making, in the boardrooms, on the parliamentary benches, and I would say in leadership of the United Nations, that is a grave threat to us. We have alive today the largest generation of young people the world has ever seen. We cannot continue to exclude them. They need to be with us. We need to stand with them, and we need their wisdom, their insight, and their contribution if this world is indeed to emerge as a better place for us all. You know, from the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, it's quite clear that, and let me reiterate, you know, I still believe that young people are the most pressing. At their inclusion and our accountability to them, the lack of that is the gravest threat to the future of the world. We are destroying this planet at a rate that they will have to live with the consequences. We are running this planet in a style that leaves them outside the door. 90% of young people are living in the countries worst affected by poverty, worst affected by climate change, worst affected by conflict. This is unsustainable. That being said, for the human rights system in particular, not only the human rights of young people need to be upheld, but government leadership needs to return to courage, not convenience. The courage to lead for us all, not just for some of us. The courage to understand there's no planet B. There's only the planet that we share that has to be brought forward into something more sustainable. And to comprehend that there's no wall high enough, there's no border patrolled enough, there's no privilege great enough that can separate us back into an archipelago of separate states solving their own problems. That's a fiction, it's an illusion, and it is a grave, grave threat to the sustainability of the planet.